I am Syed Fathima from Department of Computer Science, Anne Hajra Women's College. I have to handle Introduction to Digital Image Processing from this semester. Digital image processing is nowadays demanding and interesting field in this present scenario. Here we start the discussion with first chapter 1 deals what is digital image, fundamentals and components of digital image processing. If we start my session. What is the purpose of image? One picture is worth more than 10,000 words. The presentation is covered by definition of digital image processing, fundamental steps and components of an digital image processing system. Digital image processing, the basic aim of study. The image processing is to process the image for improvement of image for human interpretation and processing of image data for storage, presentation and transmission of image by machine. What is a digital image? A digital image is a representation of two-dimensional image as a finite set of digital values, that is a binary values, zeros and ones. This is called a picturing element or image elements or pixels or bits. Digital image processing may be defined as a in which both input and output of a process or images. Process of extracting attributes from images. What are the fundamental steps used by the digital image processing system? To study the digital image processing system, the whole process has been divided into some fundamental steps as shown in figure. The first one is image acquisition. Image acquisition, the image is sensed by the illumination from source and reflection or observation from sensors. Image acquisition is to take an image by a camera. Image enhancement. Image enhancement, after taking an image, sometimes required to highlight a certain features of an image. Image enhancement is simply to highlight a certain features of images. Image enhancement is simply to increase the contrast of image so that it looks better. Image restoration means to restore an image that is not looking good due to some distortion or noise. Morphological processing. Morphological processing is basically deals with the tools for extracting image components that are useful for representation and description of a shape. The output of this process are image attributes. Segmentation is the process in which the image is converted into small segments so that we can extract the more accurate image attributes. Object recognition is a process that assigns a label to an object based on its descriptors. Representation and description involves the steps that extract the attributes or useful for processing through a computer. It can be boundary representation and regional representation. Boundary representation that causes a shaping of corners and inflections. It also separates one image from another. Regional representation that is basically focused on internal properties of image as texture, contrast, etc. And then representation and then description. Description is also called a feature selection. It deals with the extracting attributes that results in some quantitative information of interest. It also be used for differentiating one class of object from another. Image compression is a technique that is used for reducing the storage space for saving an image and reducing the bandwidth required for transmission of images. Color image processing deals with the modeling and processing of color images. Next topic, components of digital image processing system. According to different types of images, that is satellite images, X-ray images, that cannot be processed by the same type of image processing system. The knowledge about the minimum requirement of image processing system that depicted in a block diagram. The study each part one by one. Image sensor. The basic requirement of is image sensor. It has basically two parts. One is physical device, another one is secondary device. Physical device will sense the energy radiated by the object. Secondary device, that is digitizer. It will convert the output of physical device into digitized format. Second component, image processing hardware, is here used just before the intelligent device. We perform the specialized process and image but with high speed. The average of different samples of an image for reduction of noise. Computer. Computer is another component of image processing system. According to a task to be performed, the basic use of this device, it will be perform all digital image processing task. We can apply the different enhancement technique, that is reduction of noise and other image processing processes also. Image processing software, specially designed programming modules that perform specific tasks. The software also provides a facility that a user can also write programming codes for some purposes. Mass storage. This nothing but storing device is used for storing of an image for different purposes. The storing device can be three types: short-term storage, online storage, storage for frequently use. Display device. The image display is generally used by color monitor. Hard copy or hard copy device, it can be only one of laser printer, inkjet printer, CD-ROMs, etc. Last but not least, the component networking. Networking, one system user can also process the system at another place. For image require a high bandwidth, so optical fiber and broadband technologies. Thank you for listening.